What's up, everybody? How's it going? Well, I had an emotional few days since Ozzy's gone. I'm not really gonna do what everybody else is doing and try to get views and money and blah 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 out of it. It was his life, man. People who trying to ride a wave off of somebody dying, especially Ozzy, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's like that man. That man poured his heart and his soul into his craft, and people, from what I've seen, they're just cashing in, It hurts my feelings. I eventually want to do a Black Sabbath tribute, because Sabbath was a really, really big part of my life. Ozzy's solo career was wonderful. It was nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Just nothing. But it was just nothing like Black Sabbath. I love Wyoming, and even though I love Zakk Wylde, J.Q. Lee, and Randy Rhoads, I love them all. But the two that stood out to me with Ozzy in both sets was Zakk Wylde and Tony Iommi. Those two influenced my playing, got me to play guitar, keep playing guitar, challenge myself. I love death metal, but if it wouldn't been for Black Sabbath, I would have never got into any of it. You know what I mean? So I just want everybody to celebrate his life. Ozzy wouldn't want us to be sad. He'd want us to keep going and living our life and being happy and playing music and going crazy. And I saw this video about Ozzfest. What if they brought back Ozzfest? Even though Sabbath or Ozzy can't be on it anymore, of course. But can you imagine? Oh man, that'd be so awesome. I'm getting married to Sid, to Slipknot, and Slipknot and Ozzy had a good relationship. Ozzy loves Slipknot, So it's why not? That'd be pretty awesome, But nonetheless, I'm still practicing guitar. I try to take a break from it, but I picked it up the past few days. It helps get my mind off of things, and I'm getting ready for a surgery. Hopefully on the 8th of August, I'm gonna have my hand worked on, and hopefully that'll help some of the pain in it, and I can start feeling things. So it's numb. My hand's still kind of numb. Because I have some endeavors to get out before I switch my genre of music. Because I'm getting old, but I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I'm on the fence about switching my genre. I'm in love with doom metal and stoner metal, but I'm in love with death metal. And I don't know if there's any way to incorporate all three, or maybe I can do 2 different projects. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I'm still gonna finish. I'm gonna finish it out with Lacerations. I am gonna do that because it seems right and fitting. Something that I started that I never finished, and I'd love to finish it. And I can't do the whole EP, the original EP, because I don't talk to some of the original members anymore for reasons I can't put on YouTube. But if you know, you know. So I want to finish that out because me and my friend Tom, we set out to do that a few years ago, and life just got in the way. People change, they do things, and people go places. But the ones that came back, and it was just pretty much me and Tom. And if you're watching this, bud, I'm ready for it. Just gotta get the surgery out the way. I want to write for us because I never got a chance to. Even though we played shows and we had our little demos and stuff, which was good, but I'm ready to go to the next level. I want to put at least an EP out, a good one. It doesn't have to be the perfect, but it just got to be good. I'm sure everybody's been waiting on this because I've talked about it for a few years now, and it's gonna happen. But I do want to say that I love and appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for getting me through this. We can all get through this together with Ozzy passing. We just got to sit here and just, you know, use his energy to push forward. You know what I mean? We just got to keep going forward. That's all we can do. Even on your own life, you know, if you're going through some stuff and life just seems bad, remember that all those bad times you had, you never thought you'd never live out of, you have, and here you are now. You know, you're doing good now. And even if you're not doing good, you're still doing better than what you were a few days ago, a few months ago, a few years ago. You're right where you need to be in life. And right now, a lot of times the universe puts us through pain. You know, it puts us through pain, and it makes us suffer a little bit so we can appreciate the things that come our way. You know what I mean? And if you endure it, and you're good enough to go through it, you're good enough to get sharpened. You know, and good knives get sharpened. They don't get left alone. You know what I mean? They get forged and resharpened and forged and resharpened, and then become a blade. Then that blade gets used, and then you go back to sharpening. You know, so just look at it as a good process, and not everything's bad. So, but if you spent this long in the video, click the like button for yourself. Let me know that you watched it. Leave me a comment. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I love you all. Keep it brutal.